What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Vontae the First, back again with another video. As you can see, I got the sunlight in my face once again. You know what I'm saying? In front of the window. Love the sunlight. Love anything in nature. But yeah, let's just get into the last chapter. So last chapter, we started to learn a lot of new things. Master Attention started to give us a lot of new shit. He said that he needed to get 2 or 3 guards or something like that so that they could protect him from like Brain Kun, or actually his real name now that we figured out because Master Tenjin had said it, is Kenjaku. So he's trying to get the guards for him to protect him from Kenjaku, from, you know, infiltrating and taking more shit and all that. But or not taking more shit, taking him, because yeah, he would need Master Tenjin since he's the whole barrier user shit in the world and all of that, the world though, you know what I'm saying? Nah, but he's trying to get Master Tenjin, or he's planning on doing that pretty much, and he got 2 guards, which is going to be Yuki and Chozo, because they chose to stay there, and Yuta and the rest are going to go out, and then, you know, of course, go to the Culling Game event. But yeah, he was just telling us a whole bunch of stuff of how like the crazy thing last chapter too is like the fact that he said that Kenjaku can take this curse, because he's basically turned into a curse. Master Tenjin turned into a curse pretty much, or he's turning into one. So he could just take him like how Kenjaku has done other curses and shit. So that's another crazy thing as well. That man's crazy. He got the whole world in his hand, literally. Literally, because Tenjin is like the world, right? He says he's like the world. And then later on in the chapter, after all the shit that, all the info drops that Tenjin was giving us, they gave us one more thing telling us that it was like a participant that's going to be in the Culling Game. And I forgot her name. I think her name was like Hana. I think Hana. She was an angel-like character. She has wings, she has a halo, and he said that her curse technique is basically the removal of curse techniques. So that's interesting because of the fact that Kenjaku did say that in the Culling Game, for one of the rules is that if you lose, that you pretty much have your curse technique removed. I don't know if he meant that like necessarily like just like how her curse technique is to, you know, remove them, or he's saying just to like kill them technically, which would end up bringing away their curse technique, I guess, from the world. But anyway, let's get into the next chapter because I'm excited. Been waiting too long, you know what I'm saying? It's been a long week. The angel's curse technique can open the back of the prison room. Oh yeah, that's another thing, the prison room thing I forgot to talk about that. The prison room, there's some weapons that you can use to open it. The black rope and the heaven's spear. I forgot the full name of it. The heaven's spear that Toji used on Gojo, I believe. And Gojo, he destroyed both weapons because he was trying to make sure nobody used some weapons like that could kill him, you know what I'm saying? So it backfires on him because now he would need it. But hey, I feel him though. I feel him at the end of the day. Convenience to the other side may sound exaggerated, but a curse fell on everyone in Japan as a preparation for a merger. How long will it take to complete the ritual? That depends on the game, but 2 months should suffice. Okay. 1. After awakening a curse technique, players must declare their participation in the Culling Game event at a colony of their choice within 19 days. Okay. Right now it's 9 a.m. on November 9th. The player sorcerers awaken at about midnight on October 31st. So Sumiki has roughly 10 days and 15 hours to declare her participation. Any player who breaks a previous rule shall be subject to curse technique removal. Master Tenjin, you said that refusing to participate results in death. That's correct. That's crazy though. Curse technique removal. That rule also applies to sorcerers who join in, right? It's not prescription, but removal, so there's no binding vow. I think that suggests removal is it achieved through idle transfiguration, which means something happens to your brain. And I think that means you die. Otherwise, everyone would refuse to participate. Shoko is right, but that means sorcerers like me who don't have a curse technique aren't at risk. What about Panda? Does he even have a brain? 3. Non-players who enter the colony become players at the moment of entry and shall be considered to have declared participation in the Culling Game event. Okay, so what about the civilians who are already inside the barrier? They will be given at least 1 chance to exit. For real? How generous. How generous. 6. Excluding the point value of a player's own life, players may expend 100 points to negotiate with the game master to add 1 new rule. You can't subtract rules that already exist, but maybe there are a roundabout way to counteract the rules, which I said chapter reactions ago, I was saying that there might be a rule that somebody's gonna come up with that's pretty much gonna negate the you know, the past or the other rules in a way, but not like they said, not subtract. You can't subtract rules, but you can have a counteractive type rule. In accordance with the previous rule, the game master must accept any proposed new rule unless it is marked as a long-lasting effect on the culling game. Is that fair? Yeah, that gives the game master a lot of leeway. Actually, you may expect an equitable decision. The players are subjects to strict rules. Sorcery-wise, Kenjaku's do no further bias. If a player's scores remain the same for 19 days, that player should be, subject to curse technique removal. I have to kill people again? No, I have a few ideas. Well, that's the info we've got. Now we have a role to play. Yuki and Chozo will remain here to guard Master Tenjin. I'll return to the Zenin clan and collect curse tools, okay? Soon after Satoru was sealed, the combo and Zenins cleaned out Jujutsu High's curse warehouse. They got all them tools out. They was like, nah, we need them. But Megami is now the Zenin clan leader. What? I'll explain later. Thanks to that, it's possible to search the Zenin warehouse at length. But first, Master Tenjin understood Shizo Kumiya's workshop, right? It will be appreciated. Afterward, I'll find Panda and help address the game. And you, Yuta, I'm going to enter a colony right away to take part in the game. Okay. Before Sumiki and Fushiguro and the others participate, I want to gather information. But you guys going to Kenji as planned? Kenji Hakari, a suspended third year. Oh, okay. Anyway, we're shorthanded, so we gotta rope in whoever we can. Is that guy tough? Well, he's moody. But when he gets worked up, he's stronger than I am. Yes. Thanks, I appreciate it. Don't die, okay? Are you crying? Crying, little brother. Thank you very much, Takaba. How long are you going to do these dumb jokes? Just stop. It's getting depressing for me too. Yeah, I know. How old are you again? I'm 35. So quit already. The industry does have late bloomers who for some reason suddenly hit it big. But they didn't just suddenly get funny. They were always funny, just hadn't been discovered yet. But that's not you. And with the way Tokyo is right now, take it from me, find something where you're cut out for. I don't dislike your jokes, Takaba. Neither of you seem to understand that when guys who aren't funny can make it like a one-hit wonder type thing. You know, two types of comics will always be in demand. Comics are funny and comics who think they're funny. Which are you? I'd say 50-50, but maybe it's more like 70-30. Culling game player Fumiko Takaba. Interesting. I like that. I guess it's gonna be like a little running thing. Like at the end of each chapter, we're gonna have new culling game event players. That's interesting. Okay, so he's the jokester, the stand-up comedian guy is Fumihiko Takaba. Damn, my reading was kind of off today. I feel like. Okay. It was an interesting chapter. So we finally about to see Hakari soon, huh? I like that. Cause I mean, hey, they do need everybody that they can get right now, man. Need all the strongest people that they got on their side to win. Cause shit, we got people we don't know. Like I don't know this guy. Like, is he gonna be a cool guy? I mean, I know it doesn't matter because he's just he's on his own shit, I guess. But interesting. I wonder what his deal is. He looks interesting. He's supposed to be like a funny guy. See, that's the thing. Well, one of the main things I love about Jujutsu Kaisen that they have characters. Gege makes characters that like have these personalities that it's like it's not just about their technique, their curse techniques and how they fight and shit like that. It's also about like their personalities heavily. Like this guy is the whole stand-up comedian type thing. Like I like that. Like usually if it's like in a lot of other anime, especially shonen, when you see characters that are like new to the fight, all it is just they're a different type of fighter, different kind of techniques and shit like that, and that's it, you know. And yes, they have little personality here or there, but it's not like that's their thing, you know. Like this guy actually has a like comedy, that's his thing apparently, you know. And then we already seen a whole lot of other characters like Todo, just him and his type of women, and you know, it's a whole bunch of different characters with different personalities that it's always cool to see people being introduced to each other. That's another thing I like in shows, period. I always love when like characters that don't know another character, or even in real life, like if I have a friend and then I have another friend and those two friends are like, I have them from different like places or at different times of my life or something like that, and then they meet each other. It's always cool to have like, you know, y'all know what I'm saying. Like it's always cool seeing like two worlds collide, I guess. I don't know if that's the right terminology for that, but y'all get what I'm saying. So that I like that nonetheless. With Jujutsu Kaisen, when we can see that kind of shit where all the characters can come together, whether it's fighting or just talking or whatever, it's still a good, nice exchange. But this chapter was cool. I guess this chapter was more like damn near a recap of like the rules from when we first seen when Megami first started talking about it. So it was cool. We got Hakari name drop, see a new person at the end. I mean, it wasn't like a crazy chapter or nothing by any means, but it was still a good chapter nonetheless, you know. I expect next week to be a little better, I'd say. Maybe Hakari, we might see him then, maybe not, who knows. We'll see what happens. We might go to another place, but I know that we're pretty much leaving Tenji's Barrier right now, so yeah. Well, we did leave, so yeah. Okay, I'll give this chapter I'll probably give it a 6 or 7. I'll give it a 6 probably, maybe a 6.5. It was good. You know, a 6 is good in my book. I don't know. Some people be tripping. They think that 7s are bad, but a 6 is good in my book. Anything below a 5 and below is, of course, not good. But 6 is good. Like you're okay. You're cool. You coolin'. But yeah, dope chapter. I don't really got much else to say. Like I tell you guys in every video, please like, comment, subscribe, share if you will. Let me know down below what you guys want to see more of Jujutsu Kaisen. If you want to see anything different other than reaction reviews. And also, like I tell you guys, please stay safe, stay healthy, stay clean. I'll see you guys all in the next video in these upcoming weeks. So I got new stuff coming to the channel. So without further ado, I'll let you guys have a good one, and peace.